To make sure that TP5 is the best ball for every shot in golf, we had some friends put it to the test.
One hop and stop.
Hydra.
No matter the shot, there's one ball that's better for all.
Check.
Introducing the newly redesigned TaylorMade TP5 and TP5X, only from TaylorMade.
Well, you know what? It was just nice to get off to a good start. On the front nine, I made 2 birdies in the first 3 holes, and then I kept it going and only made 1 bogey the rest of the 9, and then another birdie. So I was able to get a good start by being 4 up on the front 9, and that really helped get the momentum going my way.
Any parts of your game really a big piece of that, or was it all?
The big thing for me is that I've been keeping it in play off the tee, and you know what, throughout the entire last 4 days, I've only lost 1 ball, so I think that's been a huge factor in, you know, my success so far.
What's your mindset with driver out here? Like, is this a course you feel you can bash it around with, or do you kind of keep it in the bag a little bit more than maybe you would elsewhere?
Well, you know what, on the front 9, there's a lot of holes that set up nice for my cut off the tee, which I hit with my driver. So on the front 9, I hit driver on pretty much every hole except for the second, which, I mean, wouldn't really work anyways. But then on the back, I keep driver in the bag and just hit iron everywhere because, you know, it's just a bit more tight and a bit more potential to lose golf balls.
Down to the final 4. What's your mindset going into a day tomorrow where hopefully for yourself you can play 2 rounds?
You know what, like, it's gonna be a big, it's gonna be a high, what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna be a high ask for, you know, to beat either Wes or Noel, as they're both great golfers, and you know what, like, they've been guys that I've looked up to throughout my years playing tournament golf, and you know what, like, I'm just gonna have to go out and stick to what I've been doing the last couple days, hit lots of fairways, hit lots of greens, and maybe make a few more putts for birdie.
You mentioned the challenge that lies ahead tomorrow. How about the challenge today? Obviously the weather wreaked havoc on everybody yesterday, and
yeah,
we were all back here at 7 o'clock this morning, and we're still here 12 hours later on in the day. How do you feel?
You know what, like, it was actually nice. I didn't end up going home in between my rounds, so I just found an empty parking lot and took a nap in the car, which I think really helped a lot, and got some food in me and relaxed, and you know, I was able to kind of rejuvenate for the second, for my 2 o'clock tee time for the quarterfinals.
I started really strong, and then I kind of just like faded off a little bit, but I kind of came back towards the end, so that's okay.
You take a look at the opening part of today's round for you. What did you like about what you were able to do, and obviously kind of set the tone for you today?
I thought my swing was really good, and I was just getting them close to the pin with my long irons too, and I thought it was good. Yeah.
How about match play? Like, just walk us through the mindset a little bit. How different is it, or do you feel it's any difference compared to a stroke play event?
There's definitely a difference because you kind of have to watch what the other player does, especially off the tee. Like, if you hit a bad one off the tee, you know, maybe you got to play more aggressive after if your opponent hits a good shot off the tee. So
now you're into the final 4.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the excitement possibly and hopefully playing 2 rounds tomorrow and maybe win this thing?
Yeah, I would really like to play 2 rounds tomorrow, but I just got to take it, you know, 1 shot at a time. And you know, I'm here to learn. You know, it's also been so much fun for me with my dad being able to caddy for me. It's just so much fun each round.
What have you learned so far this week? Obviously playing with most of the ladies that are a little bit older than you, might have a little bit more experience.
Yeah, there's just so much, like, there's so much more to learn, you know, with every shot, just thinking about things differently, and especially like using the pin sheets more for me, because that's something I'm just starting to do, just starting to read them a bit more.
It was a long day. We played 9 in the morning to finish up last night's round, and then luckily I had a good win this afternoon, and then Gordy and I had a good match. I was up 3 on him mid-round, and then he just kept battling, and I made a few bad shots here and there, and including the 18th, and so we went into some extra holes, and we both parred 1, and unfortunately Gordy's second putt on the second playoff hole just hung on the lip, and there was a stronger wind that was in, but it didn't, so I'm happy to advance.
I think you and I said good morning about 12 and a half hours ago today. How does it feel to be able to survive a day like this? And I guess that's the fun part of match play, isn't it?
It is, and you know what, I walk all the time, so I wasn't going to walk as much as I was playing today, so that helped, you know, speed up play and just be able to, you know, conserve as much energy as I possibly could, so that helps. So I'm tired. I'm going home, and I'm gonna, I think, jump in the hot tub and soak my aching muscles, and then get back here in the morning and hope for the best.
Tell me about your game right now, and I guess tie that in a little bit with the golf course here and how you feel things have gone to this point.
You know, the only thing I can say, with the course in great shape. You know, the greens are probably a little bit slower than what I'm used to at Niagara, but they're holding, and that's the hard part, is to get yourself, or force yourself to throw it at the pin. And I don't know how many shots I seem to be in between clubs, and you know, try to be too cute and end up 30-40 feet short because I didn't hit it hard enough, not trusting, you know, the other club. So hopefully, you know, I can get that under control in the next match, and you know, maybe have some 20-footers instead of 40-footers. So that's what I'm hoping for anyways.